much, ladies and gentlemen, for coming here tonight to listen to us and also to discuss some of the topics on your mind. And being Friday the 13th, I think this is my lucky day. Before, I think, how many people are here who have been to the Cambie Street Corridor public hearing? So some of you are here, and I'm sure you will hear a earful from all of you. But anyway, so talking about planning for the future, and I think Council passed the Cambie Corridor. Now, that is planning for future, and I voted for the plan, and I think it's a signal to the people of Vancouver that we have some changes in terms of population and in terms of how we deal with affordability, transit, and but I know some neighborhoods up in arms over the fact that some of the buildings were mentioned to be too high in the plan, that is, shading their houses and things. But don't forget, this is a 50-year plan, and it's just a policy report. So what we have here is something for everybody to look at in the future, that here we are, we have a $2 billion Canada land, and then we should be putting the density where we have transit. And plus the fact that some of the people who live in the neighborhood would like to live where they have lived for a long time, even though they were leaving their single-family house. But of course, there are challenges going ahead because of like some of the problem areas like King Ed and Cambie, and also 41st or 40th and Cambie. Hopefully, we could deal with that in the rezoning process. So what it is going forward, this is not rezoning. What we just passed is the policy report. And I think at least we are letting people know in the next 30, 50 years, in the next couple of generations, that's where we're going to put some of our populations. So, and as far as planning process, I try to, find out a bit more. And in terms of planning process, all I could find was a booklet that's dating back to 1993 when Gordon Campbell was the mayor, that they started the city plan. So city plan was put forward, and it went for about three years or so to about 95, 97. And then we switched to the visioning process. And what we have in the city plan, a lot of the things that we talk about, do we have much time?
Another 30 seconds.
Oh, 30 seconds.
I'm not going to cut you off if you're making
Yeah, okay. Well, anyways, a lot of the things that we talked about almost 20 years ago are issues that we are talking about today. For example, they talk about the environment, drinking water quality, people and housing, like population growth, population and household characteristic, housing affordability, jobs and businesses, the future of our industry, of employment, transportation, public works infrastructure. So planning is not new for the city of Vancouver. But of course, with the changes coming forward, I think the citizens are very, very disturbed because they see their neighborhood changing, and to them, not for the better, and I have to say that. And particularly if you are the ones who are being affected, certainly it would be something that you don't like. But I think we do the best we can, and we hope to listen to you and see, in the future, what we can do in order to alleviate this problem. But I don't know if people accept it. I guess changes are difficult, but we will like to go forward and making it a lot easier